appreciate you coming out today. Summer Sizzler is always the mid-season point of Twist Rally. That means that we got another half to go. We appreciate everyone coming out. Like I said, I got some VIPs. We got back over here on the back side of the track, we got ShowMeDirt. It's going to be videotaping it and broadcasting it live. Appreciate Thomas Shaw Jr. for being here today. And I'll check out his page. Also, we have underneath the flag stand here, cooling himself off with a drink. We got Unforgotten Shot. This is Joshua Sharpley. He also does area tracks. He was at Monet Speedway along with me last night. And we got out of there this morning. So that tells you how late it went. I'm glad he's here with us today. He'll be taking action shots if you need any type photos of your favorite driver for a Christmas gift or sponsors or anything like that. See Joshua, he will take care of you and get you all taken care of as far as a nice picture, an 8x10 or so on. And last but not least, the one that makes Twister Rally and puts it on the map, ORP TV. Got his sign out there in the middle, got checkered flags on it today. Appreciate Craig Stagner for what he does. The Stag will give you all the results and information on Wednesdays and Sunday nights on Facebook Live show. Tune him in. ORP TV, Facebook Live. We will run down the results on Sunday night from the area tracks, including Twister Rally Raceway. He is with us here tonight. He's over there on the back side of the scales under a canopy, and I do not blame him for that. Something cold to drink, or an ice cream, or anything like that. Wildcat is here. So if you're needing something to cool you down, go up there and get some ice cream. Chrissy's Sipping Sweets. Fresh squeezed lemonade will cool you down. So please, see your vendors, and then later, dollar hot dogs until they're gone. Come over here to Butterfield Firefighters Auxiliary Concession. Get you a $1 hot dog. I appreciate everybody coming out. This is Driver and Fan Appreciation Night. In addition, after the B features, we will give out over 60 pieces of prizes, basically. Not pieces of prizes. There'll be over 60 prizes. So, I hope everyone, if you don't have a ticket, we were giving tickets out up there at the ticket booth at the table. This is for the grandstands and pit area. All right, let's get the Summer Sizzler started. Our first class up will be our rookie division. We will start from a dead stop out here on the front straight. We have 7 entries tonight in the rookie division. These are 4 to 6 years old. We run a red restrictor plate. About the opening's about the size of a pistol. That's all the air to get. All right, starting up here on the pole, out of Decatur, Arkansas, the 10H of Jackson Hinkley. Outside pole to be the 156 out of Willard, Missouri, Bodie Maggard. Second row on the inside comes out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Driver of the 17W, Jack Wall. Second row outside, the 13 hails from Crane, Missouri, Penny Branstetter. Third row on the inside, our current point leader out of Stratford, Missouri, the 22 Casey Pulver. Third row on the outside, out of Holy, Missouri, the 67 Baylor Whittington. Tailback on the field, hails from Crane, Missouri, driver of the 47, Lucas Bailey. 4 The summer Sizzler is underway. Gile up front, the leader. Followed by the 17 Dodger, that's Brent Walls, yellow is out. The original restart, put it back to where they were at. Original restart. Need the 10H up there on the pole. The 10H will be on the pole. Wasting no time out of a single file. Casey Thomas, the early leader. What about the 10 of Hinkley? 156 of Maggers in third. From 400 to the safety lane. Junior 1 to get ready. Heavy right, keep one, get it on your mind. The little lady out of Strasser coming off the turn 4, the right 22. Danny is no leader, coming by 10-8 of Hinkley. The battle for third as Brent Wall moves up into the third position. Maggard falls back in fourth, followed by Early. Lap one then down, the little lady's going to come up at turn 4 and see the white flag of one more lap to do. We got one off the back strip, Miller will come out, count the lap on how it was. We need to get that driver off the back stretch over to the pit area, please. Next heat up will be our Clone 400. Starting on the pole, he's out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, the 513, Landon Johnson. Here's outside, out of Marionville, Missouri, the number 6 of Brian Neely. Taking it on the inside, you're going to see the 26P. Springfield, Missouri, Dylan McCord. Here's outside to be the number 14, out of Clover, Missouri, of French Blood. Third row on the inside will be the 9H, Clover, Missouri, Scotty Horn. Here's outside the 3E, out of Springfield, Missouri, Trey McDowell. Way back on the field comes from Long Springs, Arkansas, the 61 of Randy Belton. When you're one to the staging lane, further light, heat 1, begin ready, heat 2, is on your mind. Restart single file. 514, 26, 14, 9, 8, 3, and 61. Lineup looks to be good. Looking for a green next time by. Landon Johnson takes the pace. Off before the turn, green's in the air. Johnson, your early leader, nearly in second. Followed by McCord. Nearly off the turn 4 down the front straight, takes the lead out of turn 2. Johnson falls in line in second, followed by McCord. Brent Flood in the 14. Quick pass by the Dara. McCord, Bob Johnson up to second. Now he's trying to sit on the leader. Dealing with a pretty good gap in between first and second. McCord will in the leader. McCord on the back step with the leader. With the coming inside, not enough to get it done. Laps winding down, Bailey hanging on. Going to see the light as it comes off the turn 4. One more left to go, McCord making his move. On the inside, out of pole, McCord takes the lead. Coming from the checker, McCord takes the lead, Neely second. McCord from the back comes up to third. Junior 1 will be our next heat race out. We have 4 participants in it, starting on the pole. He's got a Springfield, Missouri driver, the 160, Emmett Maggard. On his outside, out of Crane, Missouri, the number 3 of Carter Flood. Sticking around the inside, he's also out of Springfield, Missouri, the 1F of Miles Gravel. His outside, Little lady comes out of Farmington, Arkansas. Driver of the 85B, Bristol, Speedway. Then we like heat 1 to the staging lane. Heat 2, we're getting ready. Phone 350, heat 1, get it on your mind. Lights out. No start. Mike Cornelson, our head flagman, said a little uneven. We'll line them back up again. Miss Beasley had her sights set on the wind. Lights out, so we try it again. Maggard's still looking a little ways out there. Green's in the air. Up there to number 3, just a little bit. One shot. Maggard's in the air, followed by Flavel. Bristol Beasley been solidly in third. 47 rounds out the top door. We're trying to catch the leader, using all the track, driving in hard to the corner. First and second, both of them are out of Springfield, Missouri. Laps winding down. Maggard's starting to put a little gap in between first and second. Maggard's little loose coming out of 2. Swayville coming hard. Gonna see the white as it comes through turn 4. Swayville's caught the leader. One more lap to go. Looking on the inside. Don't believe it's gonna happen. With the checkers he comes, the heat race goes to Maggard. Swayville takes second. Coming off the turn 4 for third, the 85, Bristol, Beasley. Race number 1, the Predator Light's going to see the 73 out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Jack Gile on the pole. His outside, out of Monette, Missouri, the 89 of Daniel Cutbo. Taking her on the inside will be the 07K, Miller, Missouri's Jason Kripke. His outside, the 04, Miller, Missouri's Emmett Levitt. Third one on the inside, out of Nixon, Missouri, the 357 of David Stoffer. His outside, the 62. Manford, Oklahoma's Peyton Bradford. Full light heat 2 to the staging lane. Cone 350 heat 1 to get ready. Heat 2, get it on your mind. Lights out. Mike Cornelson, your head flagman. Heather Van Cleve, head scorekeeper. Off of turn 4, Green's in the air. Pastor from the outside pole is your leader out of turn 2, Roll in second. Stopper from the back in the turn 3 and third. Clippers, Wall, and Stopper. Stopper to the inside of the wall, picks up the second. Right back on the leader, Clippers trying to hold him back. He is getting off, Stopper will get over. Leaves the bottom open. Using all this back. Momentum is everything. These are predators. Home break. Stop on the inside. Clippers push down. Stay in second. Gonna see the right as we come back to turn 4. Clippers trying to catch up with the party. One more left to go. Rivet spins out, coming from the checkers. It's going to be Stopper with the win. Petberg second, Wall third. Tender Light, Heat 2 is going to be the number 87. Lee Summit, Missouri, Steven Askins on the pole. His outside, the number 22, Springfield Missouri, Ian Matlock. Second row on the inside will be the 52, Miller, Missouri, Larry Levitt. His outside, 87H. Out of Hermitage, Missouri, Josh Henry. Tailback on the field, the 07B. Hurley, Missouri, Aaron Midland. From 350, Heat 1 to the staging lane. Heat 2, be getting ready. Stock appearing, Heat 1, put it on your mind. Mike Nelson says, a little early. Try it one more time. There we go, green. Aston got a little summit. He was third leader. What about the 87? From Josh Henry in second. Matlock in third. And 22. Larry Levitt in fourth. Aaron Midland rounds out the top 5. Levitt on the inside of 3, yellow's going to come out. Mr. Henry took the full spin out of the grass. Again, Chrome 350, Heat 1 to the staging lane. Heat 2, begin ready. Stop the clearing, Heat 1. Get it on your mind. Lights out, Aston sets the pace. Green's back in the air. Steven Aston. Here's the dealer for back traction car set. He's got himself in the front. Matlock in second, trying to run the leader down. Levitt a little loose on the turn 2. Josh Henry coming back. Levitt trying to hold him back. He's still in third, Henry in fourth. white flags in the air when they left the gate. Having heat race number 2, Gile, Aston, Matlock second, Limit third. Oh, 7B, I catch you going through the pits like that again, you will go home. One 350 Heat West, going to see the 51E on the pole. Springfield, Missouri's Zachary Evans. His outside, number 20. Nixon, Missouri's Aaron Meyer. Second on the inside will be the 404, Republic, Missouri's Miller Roundtree. His outside will be the number 1 out of Sherwood, Arkansas, Steve Griswold. Coming back on the field, the 38, Clover, Missouri's Brandon Horn. Lights out, looking for a start. Green flag in the air. Evans, the early leader. Followed by the number 20, that's Meyer. The 404 is third, that's Roundtree. One 350 Heat 2 to the station lane. Stop at Heat 1. Get ready, Heat 2, put it on your mind. Going to come out as we got one off the back pitch. Looks to be pitched well. Evans, Meyer, Roundtree. Brandon Horn in the 3H. Rick Will take you spot in the tailback position. Line up his good, lights out. Mike Cornelson looking him over. Finger on the button, hand in with the flag. Evans sets the pace. Springfield, Missouri driver. Aaron Meyer out of Nixon, right down the road. The 404, he's in Republic. That's Miller Roundtree, that's the top 3. White flags in the air. 27 takes the win. What about Meyer in round 3? He raced number 10, a Chrome 350 is going to be the number 10. Beating Missouri is Peyton Pyle on the pole. His outside will be the 77, New Blaine, Arkansas's Landon Carter. Taking around the inside will be the 7X, Russellville, Arkansas's Blaze Nichols. His outside the 26T out of Springfield, Missouri, Dylan McCord. Tailback on the field out of Wheeler, Missouri, and 3E of Caden Cornell. Green's in the air. Kyle, your early leader. What about a 77? That's Carter. From the back to third, and in the late model, that's Caden Cornell. Got his sights set on the leader, Peyton Kyle. Cornell came from the back, tailback on the field. He put his teeth on this track and other tracks like it as a youngster in go-kart. He now pilots the number 50 late model. The track like Lucas Oil, Sonnet, and Arrowhead. White flag coming down. He's topped the leader. Does Cornell have anything at the checkered flag? Kyle holding on to it. Kyle takes the win. Cornell second. McCord third. Stock appearing. First heat, the stock appearing is going to be the 13G out of Darnell, Arkansas. Robbie Gray on the pole. His outside the number 12. Out of New Blaine, Arkansas, Landon Carter. Sticking on the inside, the number 16 out of Aurora, James Hedrick. His outside will be the 10-2, Fletcher, Missouri, Michelle Huckapile. Further on the inside will be the number 13 out of Fletcher, Missouri, Ted Smith. His outside, the 93, Kansas City, Missouri, Chris Cunningham. Stock appearing heat 2 to the safety lane. Heat 3 to get ready. Junior 3, heat 1, get it on your mind. What about Ted Smith? Inhibited. Take the top 3 out of the heat race and take to the Gile. The rest of the Raceway beats. During heat 2, should be in the safety lane. Heat 3. We're getting ready. Junior 3, heat 1. Get on the line. Green back in the air.
Hey guys, sorry about that. Not sure what cut the feed off there. But if it does it again, just stay tuned and I'll start another one up. Again, not quite sure what stopped it there. I don't know if Facebook caught something or what. We have good internet, but hope you guys enjoy the rest of it. And hopefully we can keep her live the whole race.
Block the bearing. Heat 3 to the staging lane. Junior 3, heat 1 to get ready. Heat 2, put it on your mind. Green's in the air. Johnson, we're ready. Impact. Top 3, go for 2. Cross, looking for the top spot. Off at turn 2, just the third. Turn 2, that's the level and that's in the left side. The first 2, that's the third, on the level. That's close to the wheel of the driver. Here's in the hand. If he has booster. Lineup looks to be good. Lights out. Peyton's off out of Hermitage, Arkansas. Now run a level. Going to bring him back to the green. Leon Patton out of Joplin, sitting in second. Followed by the 514 of Johnson. Green back in the air. Laps winding down. Coming off turn 4. Goss going to see the white flag. One more lap to go. Landon Johnson in second. Then Will Everett is in third on the bubble. Top three for the edge. Goff takes the win. Johnson and Everett. Then three will advance. Teammate number 3 from the 7X, Russellville, Arkansas. Blaze Nichols on the pole. Lives outside the card number 100 out of Billings, Missouri, Wade Hobbs. Still on the inside, the 05 out of Aurora, Richard Hill. Is outside the 2-8. Millsboro, Missouri, Jason Norman. Still back on the field, the 716 out of Mount Vernon, Caleb Hicks. Junior 3, he won to the staging lane. Heat 2 is he getting ready. Zone 300, first heat. Get it on your mind. Green's in the air. Blaze Nichols, the early leader off the turn 2. Blaze Hobbs in second. Hicks in third. Harmon in the mix. He's in third. March gets gathered up. We'll say green. Let's run it out. Green's in the air. Coming up, Russellville, Arkansas, Blaze Nichols out front. Hicks up to second. Harmon follows in third. It's the third. Hobbs goes in right in fourth. Top leader. Laps winding down. Nichols trying to hold on. One side's going to come out off at turn 4. One more lap to go. Top 10 will advance. Taking the third heat, coming to the checkers. Nichols, hold on. Hicks second, Harmon third. in the air. Wayne Sizzler, leader, followed by Marcel. 23 extra Walker. Stansbury and Manus for top 5. To the staging lane. Front 300 heat 1 to get ready. Heat 2. Get it on your mind. Wayne Sizzler. Went all the way up. North. Gile Racing. The AJC. Ahead. We'll go to the other track. We'll find out just how good you are and competing with some of the top in the nation. To the right, just a quick little heat race. One more lap to go at the middle. Coming to the Texans, it's going to Kendall, taking heat race number 1. Ashton Marcel will take second. Riley Stansbury comes in third. Heat race number 2 in the Junior 3 divisions for the 11R. And a start of Missouri, Carter Roller on the pole. Who's outside the 7S? Little lady at a couple of Missouri, that's Stephanie Patton. Taking around the inside will be the 25B, also at a jump in Missouri. It'll be the brother, Devin Patton. Taking around the outside, it'll be the 26B, Bonnet, Missouri, Brooklyn Hightower. And tailback on the field will be the number 3 out of Hoodie, Missouri, Aiden Whittington. From 300, heat 1 to the staging lane. Heat 2, be getting ready. Printer heavy, heat 1. Put it on your mind. Rings in the air. Harder Road, early leader. Followed by a pair of Patton. Jesse Patton in second, Devin in third. Out of Sparta, Missouri, senior leader, the 7F. Young lady, Stephanie Patton in second, Devin in third. Coming off of turn 4, one more lap to go. No, Yellow's come out. Green Team Devin Patton loses that third position. He will go tailback. Lineup is good. Looking for a green. Believe it'll be a green-white checker to finish. Roller sets the pace. Green's back in the air. Off of turn 4, one more lap to go. Coming Coming to the checkers. Roller takes the win. Stephanie Patton will take second. The 3 of Hermitage takes third. Cone 300, first heat's going to see the 404 out of Republic, Missouri. Billy Roundtree on the pole. Just outside the 3H, Cleveland, Missouri's Brandon Horn. Second row on the inside will be the number 1, Sherwood, Arkansas, Steve Criswell. Just outside the 15H at 11 in Missouri, Chris Horley. Third row on the inside will be the X-Cart, Aurora, Missouri's Kendall Tucker. Just outside the 51E out of Springfield, Missouri, Zachary Evans. 300 heat 2 to the staging lane. Junior heavy heat 1 to get ready, heat 2 is on your mind. Lights out. Cornell flips him over. Green in the air. There's your early leader. Followed by the 3 to Horn. Chris Horley in third. From the back in fourth, the 51E, that's Evans. Horley almost off the back stretch. Holding on to the top spot, but he's going to have Preston Gregory and Evans. That's the turn. Horn sitting in third, 3-car breakaway. Evans on the back, that's for Roundtree. He tops the leader. Horn a little ways back. Laps are winding down. Evans making his move in the turn through. Also forward to the white flag. One more lap to do. Coming to the checkers. Heat race number 1, the Zach Evans. Roundtree second, Horn third. Teammates to the car, car 300 goes to the 84. Out of Castroville, Missouri, Katie Tucker on the pole. Her outside will be the number 8. Out of Marionville, Missouri, of Emmett Neely. Center on the inside will be the number 2. Out of Wheaton, Missouri, of Peyton Pyle. Goes outside will be the number 47. Out of Bentonville, Arkansas, of Zach Wall. And starting tailback position, the little lady out of Rip City, Missouri, in the 4 squared cart, Jaden Davis. Junior heavy heat 1 to the staging lane. Heat 2, be getting ready. Junior 2, heat 1. Get it on your mind. '47 Jack Wall not making the heat race. The Clone 300 division. Lineup board is here for a reason. Make sure you are in line for the race. I give you plenty of time and notice. Trucker sets the pace, screams in the air. Nearly from the outside pole, the early leader, followed by the number 2, that takes Gile. The little lady from the back, she's up in third. Trying to get away in a hurry, because he knows what's behind her, or him, excuse me. And it's a her. Little lady, wasting no time, trying to catch the leader. Moving with a very good gap, over first and second. Laps winding down. Don't think he's going to catch him. Off the turn 4. Right flags in the air. He's race number 2 to close 300. Going to go to Marionville. Emmett Neely. Big Davis second. Peyton Powell third. Heavy, our next class out. First heat, going to see the number 62 out of Republic, Missouri. Luke Sanders on the pole. Just outside the number 15 out of Crane, Missouri of Josh Flood. Sticking on the inside, Cardinal, Arkansas, number 1 of Roger Burns. Just outside the 1R out of Preston, Missouri, Leo Cornell. Better heavy heat 2 to the staging lane. Junior 2, heat 1, be getting ready. Heat 2, get it on your mind. Lights out. Slow pace by the 62 of Sanders. Green's in the air. Died on the start. That's Flood. We get these guys lined back up. We'll try it again. Looks like a problem on the number 1. You're going to stay out. We better fire back up. One more crank might have found the plug. All right, let's see if we can get this River Heavy race started. Luke Sanders going to do races here at Sizzler Rally out of Republic, Missouri. He's going to set the pace. And Fred, he has to fire his back up. Lights out, hope we got her going. Everybody's grabbing a rope trying to get her going. Dreams in the air. Yellow flag's going to come out. These are the original restart single file. So there's the 15, the number 1, and the 1R. Oh, excuse me, the 62, the 15, and the 1. There we go, single file. All right, lights out, getting ready for the start. Sanders all by himself going to start the race coming off of turn 4. Green flags in the air. Josh Flood at number 15. Will Sanders takes the top spot. Heavy, 400-pound kart driver after the race. Harbor Freight Program, and these guys are racing. From the heavy, heat 2 from the second lane. Number 2, heat 1, get ready. Heat 2, get it on your mind. The number 1. Go to the pit area. Didn't see what happened. Muffler came off. Muffler coming off the number 1. Safety wire held it in place. That is what that is there for. So it does not hit a competitor behind them. 2 left in the race. We're going to try to get this one done. Lights out. Josh Flood has been in command of the race ever since the start. The 62 of Luke Sanders. The worst he can do is second. Rookies in the air. With a sizable lead over number 62 of Sanders. Lap winding down. Mr. Flood's going to see the white flag as he opens turn 2. He has 1 lap to go. Checkers goes to Josh Flood. Luke Sanders takes second. Heat race number 2 in the Predator Heavy is going to see the number 8 out of Clever, Missouri of Brent Flood on the pole. Since outside, he's going to roll Missouri to 35 of Ryan Jenkins. Looking around the inside, you're going to see the number 14 out of Pittsburgh, Kansas, Richie Elbert. Is outside the number 52 out of Springfield, Missouri, Bobby Maggard. Heat 1 in the second race. Heat 2 we're getting ready. Predator medium heat 1. Get it on your mind. We're working them down, getting closer to get to the heat races. We will run the B features after we get the lineups back on the board and give these guys time to make an adjustment. I will adjust the track very so slightly. We'll run the 3 B features. We will work on the lineup for the A main, and then we will put into 50-50 and prize drawing. Green flags in the air. Rick Flood, the leader, Richie Elbert, up there in second. What about Maggard? Elbert on the inside, puts over the top spot. Maggard follows him through in second. What about Jenkins? Me and Mr. Maggard in our glory days in the factory stock division. And changing the power crew on the racetrack. Jenkins goes to the top spot of Robert. A good back pass as the yellow comes out. He's on the track, but on the outside, there's no grip. That puts the number 35 of Ryan Jenkins on the top spot. Laggard in second, Pittsburgh in third, and Mr. Elbert will take his place in the tailback position. Lights out. Mike Pernell looking him over, finger on the button, hand on the flag. Off the turn 4 return, green back in the air. Laggard didn't play around, he wasn't sleeping. And a turn 20, with the lead. Jenkins had to been shocked to see him come by him. Well, they're trying to hold on to the third position. Gilbert's coming forward. Trying to have to get it in there. Well, that front, Mr. Maggard's got a little weapon that's being played on the Elbert up for third, lap 1 and down, and Maggard's gonna hold on. Jenkins trying to run it forward, 1 more lap to go. But he got the weapon off. Jenkins takes the win, Elbert second, and Sizzler takes third. Junior 2, he won to go next event out to their heat race, starting on the pole with the 16 junior out of Aurora, Missouri, Bradley Blankenship. His outside is number 3 out of Rogers, Arkansas, FAFO Tires. Second around the inside, you'll see the 22K out of Stratford, Missouri, up to Purvis. His outside the 15K out of Hermitage, Missouri, Kane Hooper. Junior 2, heat 2, to the staging lane. Pleasure medium heat 1, we're getting ready. Heat 2, what is on your mind? Again, I'd like to thank those VIPs for being here tonight, especially ShowMeDirt over there on the back stretch. He's filming live feed. Papa Star Jr. Greg Stagner's here from ORP TV. He does some interviews prior to the season. Green flags in the air. Track up in Bennett. You're early leader off of turn 2. Eaton Purvis working for the second, and he gets it. Hooper falls in line in third, followed by Blankenship. Also like to thank Josh Sharpley out there in the middle, Unforgotten Shots. Go on these people's websites, give them a like. Nobody promotes Twister Alley more than Mr. Stagner on ORP TV. Wednesday and Sunday night at 6 p.m. We will bring you all the latest results from this weekend's racing and all the racing type information you need to know from around the area and beyond. Eaton Purvis, your leader now, is just by Jim Bennett out of turn 2. Hooper holding on to that third position. Blankenship bounce out the top 4. And he goes around, and it's been Bennett. We stay green. Hooper up to second. Lap 1 and down. One more lap to go. Whoa, he's finding all kinds of trouble. Honda takes the win. Hooper's going to take second. Blankenship will be credited for third because it was at the checkers when he flew, and the white was already given when he flew off. Heat race number 2 in the Junior 2 division. Going to see the number 4 out of Exeter, Missouri, Jackson Stansbury on the pole. His outside, the 78 out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, Watson Blake. Second row on the inside out of Bentonville, Arkansas, the 88R, Reese Driscoll. His outside, the 17-8, Mount Vernon, Missouri, Jason Hicks. Intermediate heat 1 to the staging range. Heat 2 be getting ready. Heat 3, get it on your mind. Lineup is good. Lights are out. Stansbury, we're on the pole. Blake's on his outside. Off before they come. Green's in the air. Stansbury, your leader, Driscoll in second, followed by Wake. Stansbury trying to get away, and this guy spotted out for second. Wake took a look on the underneath of Driscoll, didn't pull the trigger. Sitting in fourth. Got the race on the track. Here's 4 seconds. Stansbury off to the racer like he shot out of a cannon. Driscoll trying to hold back the charge of Watson Blake. These 2 Arkansas drivers going at it. Blake trying to make a move into turn 3. Gets underneath. Takes the 3rd position. Up front, Stansbury. Don't know if he'll catch lap traffic by the end of the race. Stansbury's going to see the white as he comes out to turn 4. One more lap to go. Taking heat race number 2 in the Junior 2 division. The number 4, Jackson Stansbury. Watson Wake takes second. Reese Driscoll third. Intermediate first heat to the number 15 out of Crane, Missouri, Josh Flood on the pole. His outside at 357 out of Nixon, Missouri, David Stopper. Second on the inside will be the 52 out of Miller, Missouri, Larry Levitt. His outside to the number 22 out of Springfield, Missouri, Ian Metlock. Back on the field to number 87, Lee Summit, Missouri, Phelan Atkins. Top 3 will go to the A feature. The rest will go into a B. Intermediate heat 2 to the staging lane. Heat 3, we're getting ready. Open. Heat number 1, get it on your mind. The 22, Ian Metlock, scheduled to be in this heat race. Again, Ian Metlock is supposed to be starting second row outside, heat 1 in the Predator medium. I have not had word that you have scratched. And parade lap number 2, we will go green next time by. Matlock, starting second row outside. Next to the 52. Lights out, looking for the green. This time by. Bud sets the pace. Green's in the air. Alright, yellow's going to come out. It will be a single file original restart. With a 15, 357, 52, 2287. Top 3 out of this heat race will go directly to the A main. The rest are going to a B feature, which was the 3 out of the B. Green flags in the air. Good, you're looking for the moment. As Stopper gets underneath out of turn 2 in the 3. Taking over the top spot. Levitt up to second. Flood on the bubble. Askins underneath 10. Askins on the bubble in the 87. Matlock up to 4th. Askins and Matlock up from the northern Missouri. Both tangled in times before at the Emma Speedway during the winter months. Askins for second. Matlock takes advantage. He's up to second. Levitt goes back in third. Askins on the bubble. Stopper up front. Well, these guys battling it out. Hit the right. Let's see him heat 2. This will be in the staging lane. Heat 2. We're getting ready. Open. Heat number 1. Get it on your mind. Askins for second. It's Matlock on the bubble. White flag coming down. Coming to the checkers. The heat race clear. Stopper. Askins. Matlock, 1 for 3. Intermediate heat 2 is going to see the 07K out of Miller, Missouri. Jason Christian's on the pole. Here's outside the number 51. New Blaine, Arkansas, Chad Carter. Second row on the inside will be the 07B, Holy, Missouri's Aaron Medlin. Here's outside the 504. Out of Coral Junction, Missouri, Aaron Anderson. Tailback on the field will be the 35. Aurora, Missouri's Ryan Jenkins. Center medium heat 3 for the staging lane. Open heat 1. We're getting ready. Heat 2. Get it on your mind. O7B looks to begin this race. Hermitage out of Holy. We're on the second road lap. Next lap we will go green. Jason Crispin's going to set the pace. He is the pole setter with the 51 on his outside. That's Chad Carter. Off the turn for the time. Green to the air. Crispin with the lead. Followed by Chad Carter. Jason's in third. There's the trail, these guys. Over the left. Crispin second. Carter to third. 504 Anderson in that fifth position. Crispin's trying to hold on to the top spot. Randall Crispin's got other plans for him. Chad Carter put a little bumper music on Mr. Wiggins. Laps winding down. This is the dandy for a heat race. 504 makes his move, but the 51 was on the bubble. Top three will go to the A main. 50, Lincoln, 51 fighting back. Carter, 50, Jenkins, Carter. We go to the A. He race number 3. Premier Medium Division is going to see the number 8 on the pole. Premier Missouri, Brent Flood. Who's outside? The 04 out of Middle Missouri, Emmett Levitt. Sticking around the inside will be the 08. Out of West Street, Missouri, Brent Greenwood. Who's outside? The X84. Out of Aurora, Missouri, Bobby Perryman. Tailback on the field. Out of Crane, Missouri, the M6, Jordan Branstetter. Open heat 1 to the staging lane. Heat 2, we're getting ready. Heat 3, what is on your mind? Route 1 in staging looks like it's the M6. The Branstetter trying to get it to fire. Best thing any crew chief could do is have a wrench and a plug in your hand. He got her to fire. Branstetter in that tailback position. That plug's going to fail. It's always on the start line. Three more heat races to go. Then I'm going to adjust the track a little bit while we get the B-feature lineup back on the board. Wings in the air. Brent Flood, the leader, Bobby Perryman up to second. Emmett Levitt in third. Whoa, kind of got loose out of two. Perryman for the lead. Levitt for second. Flood pulls in line in third. Bring them over the front on the double. The 08 trying to catch him. That's Greenwood. Bobby Perryman still the leader. Emmett Levitt trying to run him down. Just getting through tough battle by a pair of 08 and the 8. 08 at Greenwood. He gets past him. He's on the bubble. White flag coming down. Is he going to hold on? Top three for the A. Perryman's going to take the win. Levitt in second. Greenwood makes it in. Open heat run for the 7-6 out of Mount Vernon. Taylor Hicks on the pole. Was outside, 7-0 B out of Joplin, Dakota lead. Second on the inside, the 111 out of P Red, Keith Goss. Comes outside the 7K. That's Phil Missouri, Cole Fry. The 56 on the tail is tailback out of Swigman, Ted Smith. The 22 is in the second heat. He is not in the first heat. Out of Bowman Town, points in the air. Then Fry. The third William Smith, your top five. The third is the third. Up, open division, go to the air. They're over the third in the open. Fry with the problem. Goes to the pit area. Dakota lead on the bubble. Rick, Mount Vernon, Missouri driver, your leader. Final for second, crossing the Dakota lead. Yellow's going to come out as Ted Smith takes the drive off of turn 2. We're enjoying the field. He's going to retire to the pit area. These three will race it out. We will make it to the A main. Open heat 2, you should be in the staging lane. Heat 3, be getting ready. That's Brandon down. Hicks goes to the right and comes off at turn 4. Second heat race number 1 in the open division. Caleb Hicks. Josh is second, Dakota leads third. Second heat in the open division is going to be the 25. You got to drop in Missouri's Dion Patton. Wins outside the number 19 out of Monette, Missouri, and James Smith. Second on the inside, lead the 92. Kansas City, Missouri, Chris Cunningham. Wins outside the 22 out of Springfield, Missouri, Ian Matlock. Tailback on the field, the 00 out of Tarleton, Arkansas, Casey Jones. Patton and Smith on the front row. At the line, green from the air. Smith working the outside, trying to get it down. 93 at Cunningham, your leader. Jones in second, followed by Pat. Patton trying to hold on to third. The 24 Matlock. Right there on it. Right in the air. Top 20 to the main main. Cunningham takes the win. Jones, Patton. Team race number 20 open the distance for the number 88. Out of Darnell, Arkansas, Polly Burns. Second, outside pole be the 8X. Out of Darnell, Roger Burns. Second on the inside, the 15. Out of New Brain, Arkansas, Landon Carter. First squared of Jaden Davis in the 05. Out of Aurora, Richard Hill. Darnell, Arkansas, on the front row, green to the air. Burns in the leader, on 15. That's Carter. The little lady in third, she's off the number. Top three, goes to the A-main. Well, it's going to come out. Lights out. 88, that's Harley Bird. Your leader. The 15 of Landon Carter. Braden Davis in third. Top three for the A main. Make these moves. Out of turn 4 with the lead. Burns in second. Davis in third. Coming to the checkers. Carter takes the win. Third, second, Davis third. All right, that concludes the heat races. We will calculate the three that